Hey there, it's Fight here with a quick case study to illustrate a very, very important point when it comes to marketing. So what I've got here is a launch, DocuPanda, launching October the 7th, that's today. And what I'm going to do is play for you just a couple of seconds, about 10 seconds, from this JV video where the creator of the product explains what it is.
October 7th. Now, what is DocuPanda? Now, DocuPanda is a platform where people can get documents signed. Now, let's be honest. Now, everyone needs documents signed, right? Whether
Alright, I'll stop him right there. Let's be honest, everybody needs documents signed. That's point number one. Remember that sentence, and now we continue another couple of seconds.
it's for an NDA or in a JV agreement, how hiring people, when firing people, and so on and so on. Let's go and take a look at the software.
So that's about it, right? These two sentences there are basically where they've gone horribly wrong. And when I say horribly wrong, let me show you the stats of this launch, okay? So it's been going for a little while now, and they have sold a combined total for the two offers they've got. You know, one is, I don't know, the normal one, and then the reseller license. A total just over 10 copies. Each individual is under 10, so the maximum is probably 18 copies sold. The normal version has an EPC of 16 cents, which is absolutely rubbish. The reseller version has brought that up to $3. I mean, that is quite respectable, but reality is very few people get into this. Very, very few. So, you know, at most we're looking at 18 sales here. So 18 times 3, now we're looking at not very much money for what was probably quite a bit of effort to create. Right? So if we go back to this year, two things. Number one, and I kind of stopped it there after a few seconds, what everybody needs. I cannot emphasize this often enough. There is a massive difference between what people want and what it is they need. And if you give people what they need, you will not sell anything. You will get EPCs of 16 cents. If, on the other hand, you give people what they want, you will make a lot of money and you will make people very, very happy. So if you must sell the stuff that people need, then always lead with something that people want and then give them what it is they need. But this thing, you know, I'm sure he didn't do that on purpose. And I'm sure he got some feedback from some people who said, oh, I want that. That's cool. But if you get feedback from 5 people and they're all in the wrong target audience, then you've got a very, very myopic view. And that kind of leads us to the second thing there. What he has here is a product for creating signed documents for NDAs. Let's face it, in the JVZoo world, there are very few people who need to truly create NDAs and or could then actually go about pursuing those, in the sense of, you know, if someone then doesn't adhere to the whatever is agreed in there, to actually go and sue them, especially if they're halfway around the world. The same goes for hiring and firing, etc. This is not something that happens in the JVZoo world. The JVZoo world is full of people who basically want to make money online and they want to do it themselves. They don't need any of this stuff. And you're not going to use an NDA or a contract for a quick job you outsource to Fiverr. Even on Freelancer, you'll find very few people who will, sign an NDA and then never mind go about suing those halfway around the world. And so the third kind of hidden lesson, or the 2.5 lesson, is that he probably went out and asked a few people, and a couple of people raised their hand and said, yes, I want that. And based on that, he thought, there's a want and need is the same thing, and I'm going to go out and create this product, invest my time and effort, and then sell it and make, whatever, 100k, 200k on JVZoo. I mean, in the beginning of this video, he says, oh, by the way, we've launched 5 different products, and they all got JVZoo deal of the day. And this is going to be no different. Well, this is going to be different. I can guarantee it. Because this is not something. It's based on feedback that has very little relevance to the JVZoo world. He had a very myopic view or set of feedback, if you like. And unfortunately, it's not a good fit for the target audience here. So 2 big lessons for today. Traffic offer match or traffic to offer match has to be spot on, and this is a really bad fit. I'm not saying it's a bad product at all, but it's a really bad fit to what the target audience wants, and that is then point number 2 or point number 1, depending on your order. Always give people what it is they want instead of giving them what they need. I totally agree. People should take more care of their legal contracts, etc. But that's not what people want. They don't wake up and go, "Ooh, I wish I had a tool for signing contracts." What they want is, "Hey, look, I want more traffic, or I want to find a reliable freelancer, someone who actually delivers on what it is they promise, etc., etc." Alrighty. Hope it's useful. Don't make those mistakes yourself. Cheers. Bye.